Mercedes, and this is...
Hi, my name's Molly.
And we are Wet Werewolf Paws, and yes, we were trying to be poetic. Now, we wanted to bring a serious issue, and before we get straight to the point and tell you the information that you should do, why don't we tell them why we're doing it?
Okay, well, first of all, our YouTube is more about comedy, but we felt that this issue was really important, and it's really overheard, but it's really a true statement.
So true.
So we're going to talk to you right now about
DWI or DUIs, depending on where you live and what they call it. Basically, don't drive underneath the influence. We decided to talk to you about this because we came across two officers that were bringing awareness to our college, and we thought it would be a great idea to give them a shout out towards the end of the video, of course, and to help them promote a little more. We're going to get some more information and put some clips on together and stuff like that with public safety and with the police officers, of course, with their permission of recording. But in the cafeteria there was this huge line for this test, wasn't there?
Yeah.
They were demonstrating the DUI or the DWI test.
Sobriety tests.
Of course. In campus with the beer or the alcohol goggles. I don't know what they called it.
Drunk goggles.
I don't
know what to call them.
Unfortunately, I couldn't do it because I had contacts and glasses, and my vision is almost close to their vision on the goggles. So we had to get Molly to do it, a freshman who had to learn a lesson the hard way, in a safer way though. So Molly, tell us how the test went and how you felt about it.
Well, first of all, if you click on the video,
there will be a video on how she did on the tests, and a slightly funny but serious video on how she raced another person with goggles on with the cups.
That was one test.
The other one was the vision test.
I passed the vision test.
Balance.
I failed the balance test.
Walking.
I failed the other balance test, and then I failed the walking test miserably.
She was, in her defense, she was very hyper, and her mind wasn't focused. There are plenty of ways to fail this test, but the most obvious way that you would fail this test is if you were obviously drunk and lying about it.
You don't need goggles when you're really drunk.
There's also another way. I know a friend who is a diabetic, and she suffers really bad. That's why she doesn't drive anymore. But she was driving her husband this one time to the house because he was drunk, and she was swerving a little bit because her sugar was low. So she pulled over and tried to shoot herself with insulin. But the cop was gonna stopped her over before she even did that, and she had to take the test. But before they were gonna arrest her and everything with her drunk husband, she said, "I'm a diabetic and I was gonna pull over just to put insulin." And of course, they let it slide, and they got an officer to drive her and drive them home with their car, and the other officer followed them. So that's another way, but most obviously, they're gonna see if you're telling the truth or not.
Well, I mean, they have ways of knowing whether you're telling the truth or not.
Like the breathalyzer. You can't fake that. Even though your breath might smell like it, doesn't mean you did it.
Well, first of all, if you're drunk, you know what that looks like. But for those of you that have never been drunk like me, when you put these goggles on, basically everything is reversed. Whatever looks far away is close to you, and whatever looks close to you is far away.
Apparently, I looked close to her when I was like a few feet above the front.
Oh yeah, she was like, I think I knocked into you a couple of times, sorry.
You pretended that you did, but you did, and I was like way away from you.
I'm sorry. It was a moment of weakness.
I'm glad.
But when I put those goggles on, it was just like, whoa, this isn't safe. So if you click on the video, you will see me attempting to do a balance test, and an officer literally having to like pull me up every time because I fell.
Oh, you almost fell over the board that was there, and then into the dessert buffet.
Thank God for that wall. Although it's a pretty thick wall, I don't think I would have fallen over it.
Knowing some people can be clumsy like that. Have you met Mr. Magoo?
Come on. Well, also, I was given some very informative information. Sorry, Department of Redundancy Department. And if you're ever given this test where they'll ask you to follow your eyes with their finger.
If they ever give you the vision test, make sure you what?
Make sure that your eyes go smooth like this. You do not want your eyes to what do you say, like?
They can't help it when they're drunk, because when they're drunk, either your pupils don't dilate right, or they kind of twitch when
they'll twitch, and that's a sign that you're drunk.
And you can't control it. Sorry, boys and girls.
Have no control over it. It's the alcohol. So Thanksgiving is coming up, and a lot of people are either going to be out partying or mostly with their families. So if you do ever find yourself in a situation where you need a ride home and you don't have a way home, New York State just launched a phone app.
www.stopdwi.org. It's basically this app where they'll tell you where's the nearest place to crash, where's the nearest cab station to take you home for free, or the nearest person that can take you home from, depending on the distance, of course. And some people actually do get paid in this kind of app, so why not?
Here's the name up close in case you can't see. It's kind of hard to read stripes.
Again, if you can't, go to your app store and look up Stop DWI, or go to the website www.stopdwi.org. We wanted to make sure that you understand. To make sure I can't speak. We want you to know what is out there. And it is okay to have fun, but make sure that you have a backup plan. And a backup plan, just in case if your backup plan got drunk that day too.
With that being said, we'd like to give
we would like to give a shout out to Officer Sanchez and his partner. We learned a lot from you, and we thanked you for your time and giving us good information about DWI and DUIs.
Thank you, guys. My name's Molly.
My name's Mercedes.
We're Wet Werewolf Paws.
Please subscribe down below. We'll have more commercials like this for other things, and we'll have a lot of bloopers of us being jokesters.
Mostly because we'll forget the camera's rolling.
Pretty much. Have a great night, guys. Bye.
Be safe. Happy Thanksgiving.
Mwah! I love this one.